The Black Mountains. Winter, 2023. It is a cold and harsh winter's night. The mountains are covered by a thick blanket of freezing snow, and a blizzard is currently falling, accompanied by a strong and bitter westward wind. The wind howls, but there is no one in this inhospitable place that can hear it. Or so we think. Appearing as specks in the distance and walking out onto the snow-covered moors are two people. A young woman, Lucy, and a young man, Gary. Their hands are stuffed in their pockets, and cold breath visibly leaves their mouths as they walk across the dark and freezing moors as the heavy snow continues to fall.
The snow is so thick. Do you think we'll even find it?
We've come all this way. I'm not leaving until we do, Gary.
Yeah, I know. But it must be 2 feet deep.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Hey, wait up!
Can you keep up?
Wesley!
Shh! Keep it quiet.
What, like someone's going to hear us?
This is military ground. We're trespassing. Who knows what radar devices or spyware they have here? They may even have troops patrolling.
Sorry,
Just keep up. We have to move together.
Okay, what direction?
It says on the map this way.
Lucy, did your sister ever talk about this place?
No, never. She was just writing stories for conspiracy magazines. This base was the last one on her list.
Before she disappeared?
Yes. This sketch map was the only thing I could find at her flat. I think her friend Sinead drew it.
The other girl who disappeared here?
Yeah. They visited here and they never came back.
This blizzard. Freezing. How much further is it?
This way.
They continue to trudge through the thick snow. Billions of snowflakes fall constantly around them. As they venture further across the moors, they start to hear some strange sounds, which seem to follow them.
Do you hear that?
What was it?
Sounds like footsteps. Movement.
I heard something too.
Where is it?
It was from over there, in the darkness.
Let's just find this hatchet and get out of here, yeah?
It's this way, come on. The map points somewhere here. We're between two peaks. And look, there's tracks there leading away.
Hang on. They start from nowhere and they lead off away. But where do they come from?
They look like big footprints, not shoes or...
As they talk, the falling snow slowly covers over the tracks more and more. Lucy finds the first track and plunges her hand deep into the snow.
I've got something.
What?
It's a handle to a hatch. It's heavy though. It will take a couple of us to lift it.
It's open.
The heavy metal hatch swings open, and as the freezing wind blows, they all peer into the dark tunnel below.
This is it. This is where Laura came to.
Yeah. This is where her and Sinead were looking for.
I wonder what they found here.
The hatch suddenly falls forward, slamming shut loudly.
Jesus!
Shit! Someone's gonna have to wait up here as we go in.
What?
In case it closes behind us. We don't want to get trapped in there. That thing weighs a ton.
Wesley, wait here.
You what? It's freezing.
We won't be long. Relax. Keep an eye out.
We won't be long, Wesley.
They step onto the stairs leading into the tunnel and disappear into the darkness. Wesley stands shivering, leaning against the metal door. The snow continues to fall. Deep underground, at the end of the dark tunnel, Gary and Lucy push open a metal door and peer into the dark room. They peer into the dust and the darkness.
What is it?
Looks like a laboratory. Looks like it's not been used for a while.
What's with the yellow lights?
It's ultraviolet light.
Let's look around.
Maybe your sister came down here.
Maybe she's still here.
They enter a long and dark room which is in a state of ruin. Along the wall is a series of cages with metal bars. 2 of the cages are empty and open. Gary accidentally leans on a switch, and the two empty cage doors automatically close.
What was that?
Sorry. There's a switch here. It closed the doors.
Why were these two cages open and all the others closed?
I think I can see why.
They peer into the three closed cages and see the shredded remains of different sorts of animals.
They look like they've been eaten.
Torn apart, more like.
What was that?
What?
I heard something moving
Where?
in that last cage.
It's empty. I don't hear anything.
That's strange.
Let's check out that other room.
They move off down the corridor and past the cages filled with the dead animal carcasses. Something is eerie. Something isn't right. They open a door, and in the next room, they make a grisly discovery.
Oh, God.
Jesus!
It looks like soldiers or guards.
They're all dead.
Torn apart, too. What the hell happened here?
I'd hate to guess. You don't think your sister found something like this, do you?
God, I hope not. This is where she came to, so I don't know.
Yeah, we came for answers. All we've got is more questions.
My sister never spoke of any secret animal experiments. She was searching for a top-secret aircraft.
We're looking at these guards' bodies. Something's ripped through here like a whirlwind, killing the men and whatever specimens they had in the other cages.
There's another door over there.
Jesus. What could be behind door number 3?
Another tunnel.
Oh, God. It's going deeper into the mountain. This place must be huge.
Whatever did this, it could be down there.
Well, I don't know what we should do, really.
What about those footprints in the snow? The ones leading away from here. They didn't look like shoe or boot prints.
Who could have had the strength to open that hatch on their own?
Outside, Wesley shivers as he holds the metal door open and the blizzard of snow continues to fall around him.
Come on, guys. What's taking so long?
As he stands freezing, he looks up at the dark sky and sees a break in the heavy clouds, and a bright full moon starts peering out. Then Wesley hears footsteps.
Who's there?
There comes no answer. Just more heavy footsteps circling him in the cold darkness. Wesley hears a deep and hoarse, heavy breathing, almost a growl. It grows, slowly, louder and louder. Above, the moon shines brightly, and then the thick snow clouds start to slowly cloak back over it again. Suddenly, Wesley is grabbed. He can't see anything, but he feels long, sharp teeth sink into his neck, and his warm blood as it flows out and down over him. As the clouds slowly cover and reclaim the moon, the invisible wolf-like creature which sinks its fangs into Wesley's neck suddenly begins to appear. Its special silver fur, which turns invisible in moonlight, slowly becomes visible again, and the creature, the Silverhide, bites down again and again, quickly finishing its meal. Down inside the lab,
Did you hear that?
I heard something. Wesley?
they hear movement again in the last empty cage, and Gary walks around, peering in through the metal bars.
What is that?
I don't like this.
Something is in there.
But it's empty.
I know, but I can hear breathing and movement.
Lucy reads through the digital writing on the side of the cage as Gary peers through the bars.
Specimen Silverhide. Caution, dangerous. Member of the wolf family. Has special unknown fur which reacts to moonlight and ultraviolet light, which renders it invisible.
Something is moving in there.
Lucy sees a series of light switches on the wall as Gary pushes the switch which opens the cage.
Gary, no!
The cage door opens as Lucy switches the ultraviolet lights off. Under the normal lights, Lucy sees the 7-foot-tall creature, which has been standing there all along, invisible, watching them and just waiting to pounce. The Silverhide tears through Gary in seconds and then turns its deadly gaze towards Lucy. There is no escape. Out on the moors as the snow continues to fall and the wind blows, we hear a terrifying scream. As the scream echoes across the desolate and empty hills, the heavy hatch door falls and slams shut, extinguishing it.